Ooh.
Welcome back, this is Tactical Shooting. You know me, Goblino Babbolero. You can also call me John if you like, but either way, you stuck with me for the next 15 to 20 minutes, because you know me, I like to talk a lot. Practicing for Kalashnicon today. We are zeroing for Kalashnicon. Unfortunately, on our normal 200-yard range, there's an event going on today at the range, so we're just gonna have to deal with what we got here. So let me show you the course of fire I'm going with today. Wow, that is a big old wasp. So today's exercises are going to be a series of things that I've done at Kalashnicon and things that I've done at other matches. Just a general practice. Got a little bit of distance, unfortunately, not too much. I think the max is here at about 50 yards we got right here. So not too much, but it's something to work with. And yeah, as you can hear, we got events going on the other side of the berm right over here. So we're gonna have to stick over here, deal with what we got. So let me show you the course of fire. We're gonna start with mag out, 1 round in the chamber, on safe, hit the beep, gonna shoot the steel, hop off the tractor, come over here to the barrier. We're going to retrieve a mag, pop that mag in, hit a steel from one end, hit a steel from another end, and then we are going to run over to the white barrel. Hit the cardboard, run over to the white barrel, hit both of those targets, run over to the white barrel, hit these 2 targets. Then we are going to run up to the 15-yard line. We have 3 up here, double engagement each, and that's the whole course. So today we're going to be doing this with the M85, the M90, and the AK-74. We are just practicing generally, see which ones we're going to end up using this week at Kalashnicon. It is 1 week from yesterday, actually. Run with the M85, 4026. The M85 with the EOTech, obviously, awesome setup. The Vortex 3X magnifier, fantastic piece of kit. Transitions real fast. I like that a lot. Only real problem is it's obviously a very heavy setup, so might actually be ditching this Ultimac for the week. Don't need a light, so. Alrighty, y'all. Got some nice red furniture on here. Serbian red. We are now running the SLX MD25. And a little bit of a furniture change. Let's see how the M90 does on this course. Yeah, a little bit longer time. I was flubbing my mag insertion there. You know, that's why I'm practicing under fatigue. All right, one more with the M90. Missed it. .3937 on the last one. Was able to improve the time so far. Was able to go the fastest with the M90, but it's hard to tell whether I'm warmed up because it's very hot out here. Obviously I'm breathing pretty heavy. So I'm gonna drink some water and then we're gonna move on to the AK-74 and then I gotta get out of here. Got the AK-74 here. Also got some new Kalashnicon furniture on it. And got this guy zeroed for about 50 yards, so should be able to hit the steel just fine. So let's load it up, take our runs, see how it does.
2.
Man, really, I didn't even do any shooting this week. I just learned spell casting for you to sit here and me get more views and subscribers so I could sell you some keeps, ball raisers, gold, and timeshares. This week, went out to go train for Kalashnicon. Today that I am filming this is Saturday. I have to leave on Wednesday. I have a little bit of new furniture on my stuff. I did a little bit of optic swapping, and I mean, I know all these guns pretty well, so I figure whatever, it's not a big deal. Went out to go train with them either way because they do have different setups. The M85, that's my main race gun. Y'all seen that. It's got a little bit of new furniture on it. This is actually the main brace for it. It's a Kalashnicon brace. I just didn't honestly want to mess up this beautiful wood at this heavy competition quite yet. This is brand new, so, you know, I figure I'll save it. So it's got the old J-Mac metal brace on there right now. So that'll work just for Kalashnicon, but it's still rocking the Shark Tooth. It doesn't have a Bandito anymore. My Bandito's sitting down in my little parts bin here. In fact, we should do a little parts bin video. That would be kind of fun. The M85, you know, that's my main race gun, and it does weigh significantly more with the new optics setup. Rocking now a EOTech EXPS 3, and you know, it is the night vision capable, blah, 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 blah. But either way, it's significantly heavier than the MD25 from Primary Arms that I was rocking before. I'm also rocking a magnifier on there. I'm not going to have to use it for the entire time, but either way, I wanted to get used to the weight. I knew it was going to be inherently a slower rifle with how much it weighs, but I figure for those long range stages, it's actually going to help, which it will. It will, absolutely. I didn't spring the extra for an EOTech one, but at Vortex, it's primo. Push button is a real nice bonus for me. I don't like the force-driven ones because, you know, I'm using a Texas Weapon Systems. It's not that much force, but either way, I'm using a Texas Weapon Systems top cover, so I don't think that's the most compatible system with my, you know, for my usage. I just don't like the idea of using force at all. I just want to push the button and move it out of the way. That's just me. That's just me. It's what I like to do. The M85 was the slowest performer of the day, but it was the rifle I started out the day with, so, you know, I wasn't really warmed up or anything like that, and I'm a person that does need to get warmed up at my age, so, you know, I probably should have maybe taken a run around the range or something, get my heart rate up a little bit, but anyhow, you know, I got the slowest times of the day with that rifle, but I'm going to go out tomorrow. We're going to do a little bit more testing with each rifle, see, you know, which ones we're going to use which days. The team days, probably going to be the M85. So Kalashnicon is 3 days long. The Friday stages are team stages where it's me and another person. So that's going to be my homie Robert. He's a good shooter. We have shot Red October together. He was actually the last shooter at Red October. So, you know, I think I threw up some pictures of that. Him finishing out the weekend. But anyhow, So he's a good shooter. I think we'll do well. He's got some nice rifles as well. I don't know if he's shooting 7.62 or 5.56. He can manage the recoil a little better than I can. I'm a little guy. Little guy with little noodle arms. So moving on, I threw the MD-25 onto the M90, and it's got a little bit of new furniture on it. I threw the thick Sonya on there and some, you know, just standard AK furniture. You know, no Kalashnicon or Bandito craziness or anything. You know, just a standard handguard, you know, just a pretty rifle, I'm going with the triangle stock, not the Kalashnicon triangle stock. I'm just going with the regular triangle stock. I need light. So, you know, the only thing that really concerns me about using the M90 all weekend as my main rifle is the mags. And it's not that I think they have trouble feeding. I don't have any trouble feeding with any M90 mags, honestly. Really what the trouble is how they lock in. And, you know, the steel mags, they don't lock in the best. They lock in, but they don't lock in the best. WBP mags, they lock in, but, you know, WBP mags, they lock in a little weird. With the M85, they lock in perfectly. So, I don't know, maybe the M90's got a tighter spec. I need to break out the micrometer and actually do some measurements and actually confirm. But, you know, they do lock in differently with the M90. With the WBP mags on the M90, there's no click. I can't hear any audible click. And, you know, it's not every rifle is like that. On the M85, there is an audible click. But I also hear this about, you know, like, say, their AK-74 mags. You lock those into, say, like a Bulgarian or something like that. I've also heard that they do not make any audible sound. So that's interesting. And some of those Bulgarians, too, you know, are going to be the Nodak Spud receivers, and that's not a problem whatsoever. They're good receivers. But maybe Zastava's spec for the M90, maybe it's a little tight. I don't know. I can't confirm that. You know, steel mags, they definitely fit in much differently than they do on the M85. So I'm going to shoot with a little more this week and see how I feel. It's the only reason I haven't really been using it as my main race rifle lately, but you know, I think I'm going to actually put the M85 away a little bit this year after Kalashnicon. At least 2 of the days I will be using the M85. Not sure if it's going to be the Saturday or Sunday. Definitely the Friday I'm going to be using it. So, you know, I don't know what the Friday stages are going to be like, but I imagine there's probably going to be some long range on that one just because you're doing 2-man squads. But I did bring a little wild card just to check out. You know, one of the things about Kalashnicon is the first 90 shooters, of which I was one to sign up, got 500 rounds of free ammo from Barnaul. Very nice of Barnaul. Thank you, Barnaul. Really do appreciate that. Got some ammo covered for the weekend. That's very nice. That's very helpful, especially with how expensive gas is.
Not gonna go into politics. 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 Not gonna go into politics.
So I threw in a wild card today. The AK-74. I put a few new things on it. It's got Kalashnicon furniture on it now and a triangle stock. It now has a plum bandito matching Kalashnicon upper handguard. Tango down grip still, but we are using a, this is from Fat Tactical. This is not a Circle 10. You can actually tell the difference in the finishes. This has a different finish than a Circle 10, so that's pretty cool. Something different, something else on the market. The only reason I went with this over a Circle 10 was because I was having trouble finding a Circle 10 for fixed stock, so I went with this when I found it. It was the same price. So I'm going to go out a couple more times this week, and I don't know if I'm going to bring the AK-74 to Missouri, but I might, we'll see. But I want to do well at Kalashnicon again. So yeah, I actually will be filming this time. Unfortunately, the footage got lost last time because I had to film on an iPhone and my phone got smashed. So I don't think just one day of data is enough to make me, you know, completely discount anything about what to bring to Kalashnicon from what I know about Kalashnicon. But, you know, you'd think I would have selected a rifle by now. I just feel like I do better when I'm a little more casual and I do things the way I do them. So, you know, I'm not forcing it. As far as rifles, man, I mean, I shoot all my rifles a lot. So, you know, I'm not too worried about whichever one I select. it'll be in the next day or two that I select one, but thought it'd be fun to come out, film it today, you know, zero out a little bit, and see how all these new setups worked out against each other. So the AK-74, man, such an awesome rifle. It's just such an awesome rifle all around. I mean, I'm talking like in the context of like ARs and, you know, HKs and all that, man. It's just an amazing rifle, the AK-74. But you know, also another factor I was thinking about the M90 and me not wanting to use it all weekend is still using the stock trigger on that. Both the M85 and this AK-74 have a pretty nicely tuned ALG in them, so you know, that's kind of a factor. That's kind of a factor. They are much, much quicker. I'm not going to say the M90 has a bad trigger or anything like that. It does have a fantastic trigger for a factory trigger, so why not ever even change it? Who knows? But man, just can't deny that ALG, it's like Topo Chico. You gotta have it with every meal, man. I'm allowed to select a different rifle each day at Kalashnicon, and I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but honestly, I'm actually bringing all 3 rifles to Kalashnicon because I'm one of those crackheads that needs some options. I need lots of options. I need some salted crack, deep fried crack, buttered crack, peppered crack, crack stew, crack sandwiches, crack gumbo, crack and Tillamook, Irish crack bomb, cars fueled by crack, pork cracklins, crazy crackers in the hood,
Helicopters fueled by crack.
I just like a lot of options, and I just like to kind of pick my options as I go, so I feel like I do better with things when I do that, so I'm just going to go with what I know. You know, and I might use a different rifle every day, I might not, but one thing's for sure is it's not going to be for content, it's just going to be how I feel, and I just don't do this for content. I do this because I love it, and I
Raid Shadow Legends.
But anyhow, that's all I got for y'all this week. Not a whole lot, you know, just kind of documenting my little journey on the way to Kalashnicon. Can't wait to show y'all Kalashnicon. It's quite an experience. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Well, you know, all them things I like to say when it's that it's all I got for you time. You know, that stuff about staying safe, having fun, and, you know, shooting fast, but I ain't your daddy. Go do what the hell you want to do. I ain't gonna stop you. Fucking government.